Good afternoon, everyone. It's finally the end of April. It's Wednesday, the 30th of April of 14. And it's 4:30 now, coincidentally enough with the time. And yes, it was 27 years ago tonight that the elevated orange line right of way from just south of Chinatown to Forest Hills was retired for good. And replaced a few days later with the J Route orange line. The Southwest Corridor, otherwise known as the J Route. The old L was called the D Route, so now I'm going to be heading home, man. And I was going to head home no matter what because rain had been advertised in today's weather since last week, so. And besides, I need to save gas for Friday where there's no rain. In fact, there's sunshine too, so I can enjoy a game or two down at Plainville. And now, checking out of the garage. Oh, we got tagged. Oh, that might have been a civilian passenger trying to score a free parking space. He didn't have it. Yeah, no good. Today, no gridlock, unlike last night. Yeah, all the gates are up too. The gate, only one gate was up yesterday. Yeah, it's empty. Yeah, very quiet day here. Zoo yet?
Please insert your ticket.
Okay, here it comes.
Please wait. Oh. Please drive safely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. It took a little while longer than usual. I was gonna get worried. I gotta.
In the tail and a donkey later. I mean, it's going to be a party like you've never attended before. And now I know why you haven't attended it. I believe Jim Morelli's going to join us. He's around the corner. We'll get him in here and we'll talk about the flu with him.
It's unusually backed up.
She gets some good sleep, and that's the good thing about it. I try to look at the good side of everything, even though things aren't happening well. It's hard to be optimistic. But I think that's a wonderful trait, even when things are going poorly. I think it's like things that Obama, who said this is a teachable moment, or we got no plan. I think they talk to each other on the phone, and each other say as well as it's different. I think they do that. One of them said teachable moment. I think it was Obama about 4% year old. And I'll tell it too. Sometimes we do it. I'll go, all right, well, I know what have to do in the future. Thursday. Tomorrow on the program it's Tony Thursday. Yeah. She was here yesterday for sure. That was just back then. We got the shop and put back on Thursday. Let's speak to Jim Morelli now. Good morning, Jim. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How about you?
Good to talk to you again. However, when I talk to you to get information, it's usually not about wonderful things. I'm sure the flu epidemic when the winter's over.
Yeah, we had a lapse in flu, and then all of a sudden we have this dramatic uptick. Boston, the rest of New England, cases are up 67% over the same period last year. But listen, it's even worse in the Atlantic, up 225% over the same period last year. It's not unusual to have flu in the spring, but it is unusual to have it uptick this much this late.
No, because of the harsh, severe, bitter cold.
Yeah, well, I think that kind of has something to do with the weather. Obviously, we've had kind of a cold spring in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic and in other parts of the country as well. That has something to do with it because people tend to stay indoors more, and that's how you get transmission of the flu. Plus, the flu virus
don't go outside as often
and there are some
as
people
you
who just
would.
didn't get vaccinated, and we kind of got lulled into thinking flu season was over, and people waylaid didn't get the vaccination, so that's part of it as well.
Did people still get a flu vaccination? Does that make a difference?
Yeah, I do the same thing
It's a good
too.
question. We are so very late in the season that, we're hoping within the next month it'll wrap up, and it should. It should wrap up as the weather warms up. If you get a flu vaccination now, you get protection, but it will take us for this protection to fully kick in. And so at this point, unless you're at high risk, you might want to think doing things that will just reduce your risk picking up the flu. And again, those are so simple. Avoid being
Turn up,
also
close the window.
Get some exercise every day and increase your intake of fruits and vegetables. Those things will help your immune system to ramp up just in case you are exposed to the flu virus. And then, if you do get it, what you really have to do is just kind of treat the symptoms and have something on hand. And I would recommend getting some Nitrosevere and Daclosevere. These are maximum strength, and they are really meant to power you through the flu. We're talking about relief of sore throat, pain, fever, congestion. It's good to have it on hand because I'll tell you what, when you fall ill with the flu, you do not feel like going out. And to not have something in the house, it's quite a drag.
That's true. That's true. So the flu is something that you just have to get through. In other words, it's not. There's no magic pills or anything like that. You reduce the symptoms and you let it run its course.
Generally speaking, yes. Now, there are antiviral medications. There's one called amantadine, for example. But, it's pretty much, the feeling is pretty much that amantadine and these other antivirals really don't do a whole lot. And, in fact, they could even be harmful. They do have side effects as well. So, yes, getting to the symptoms is really the key here. And that means getting enough rest, staying well hydrated, and relieving the symptoms through the use of a good over-the-counter medication.
Okay. Jim, here's the problem. When people cough and sneeze, I don't know what to do because I'm usually in a trapped situation when that occurs. Perhaps on an airplane, perhaps in a theater. What do you do under this circumstance?
It's tough. If you're in a trapped situation, airborne droplets are there. You can't see them, but those are the things that can contain the viruses that cause colds and flu. Temporarily, you can place your arm over your nose and mouth and try to hold your breath for a little bit until perhaps the droplets get dissipated or moved away from you. But that, again, is why I say it's important to try to keep your immune system functioning optimally just through basic healthy habits. Because, look, we're exposed to these things every day. We can't help it. And those of us who get sick are usually the ones whose immune systems are down for some reason.
So if our immune system is in good check and in good health, then these droplets perhaps entering the body wouldn't necessarily affect you.
Correct. If you've got a well-functioning immune system, it's going to go after whatever comes into your body. It just depends on your state of health, how well rested you are, what your diet is like, all of these things.
So the things that you suggested at this point in time are things to do anyway. I mean, all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to let it every single day,
Yes, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Melissa and Tom, are you both there? What part of the country are you speaking to me from?
Northwestern.